Bronco got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my.
Today on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their seventh-year quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
First and 10, Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Well, after the standard two-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Fighting through. Still going. They can't stop him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 more yards there and another first down. This is Hunt on the draw play. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. Well, he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Cortland Sutton, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 76 yards. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdowns. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for one as well, as he'll start again with a first down. Throwing on first down. Brown. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Brown now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Brown. Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun. Brown escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to be to Cortland Sutton. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking to throw. Brown. By under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Brown to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Brown on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Brown looking to throw on second down. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Brown. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Brown now, throwing on first down. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Brown launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Here's Brown. A final shot before break. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That is incomplete. So we've come up. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Flushed out right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Brown. Flush to his right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Brown off the play fake. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Back to throw. Brown. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running. He's had quite the game running the football. Last time he finished in the end zone. Now Brown to throw from his end zone. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw from his end zone. Brown. Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes a catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Brown steps away to his left. Now he's into the clear again. Now look out. To the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Brown escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Brown now from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to...
another touchdown run the last time they had it, his 4th of the game. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brown swings this out for Hunt. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Brown to throw on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this will be caught at the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Brown with his stick skills. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Hunt is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Denver getting set to take the field. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Mims in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Brown And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Brown, off play action. They'll roll him out right. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Brown on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brown. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Denver's offense now set to go. Brown now off the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Being chased out left. Now he's loose again. How about this? He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously, a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. This was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charlesie's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched. In the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara to about the 40-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Brown steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Forced out to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. Brown rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Solid finish to the opening drive. Look, when you get down around the goal line, you have to account for his legs. We saw it right there.
Yeah, that's the added dimension to the offense, isn't it? Remember what the offensive line coach told us earlier this week? I told my guys, he's going to run it. We have to make sure he stays protected and give it.
He polished off that fine opening drive by keeping it himself on the touchdown run. And they'll look to do it again here, 1st and 10.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10.
Slayton coming up with a really nice grab.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Brown. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second down and 4.